how you guys doing today? We're going to go into a workout. We're doing a group workout today. I'm going to start with the warm-up, and then the group's going to join us for the actual workout. It's going to be longer than normal. Let's get going.
Okay, how's everybody doing today? We are warming up the body and we are moving. We are doing something that you haven't seen. We're doing a group workout. One of my other group classes that I do, my boot camp classes at the Y. You're gonna see a little bit of a different perspective of things, but it's gonna be fun. Like always, I am doing a voiceover because the music I play in the workouts I can't play due to copyright. But if you see on the top right, there is a preview box, so you know what's coming ahead of time, so you know everything what it looks like before it comes. So keep an eye out for that. The top left is the total time of the workout today. Yes, that's right. The workout is 38 minutes long. That's right, 38 minutes. We're doing the usual upper body, lower body, core to abs, but we are doing 2 sets of everything, including your warm-up and a cool down, which is your stretch at the end. So we're going through a full workout today, so longer than longest one so far, so hopefully you're ready for it. We're going. It's going to be fun. I love doing group training. I just usually don't record this one. So let me know below in the comments of what you think of the workout and what you think of the whole video and everything else included in it. You see the exercise there on your left, so you know what's coming. You see we were doing the Heisman's, and then we got either high knee arm circles, which is one that we're doing right now, and then it's gonna get back on track. Okay, so we're going right through this. After this is the side to side ski squats, which is the next exercise after this one, if you can see in the preview box in the top right. There's actually 17 exercises, so we are going right through it. This is our warm-up, getting the blood flowing through the body, working those quadriceps, which is that big bulging muscle above your knee, the largest one you got. And we're just moving right along, moving through these workouts. You guys are doing great, staying strong, working out long. Okay, we're going right into the upper body. If you see here, that's why that preview box is there. It's showing you what's coming, and it's going to be there the whole entire workout. So it's pretty much like I mentioned in a prior workout. If it's your first time, welcome. I'm glad to join you. Glad for you to join me at the Flex Formation channel. But right now, this is upper body, and the exercise is on the top right. It's about, I think, like about 15 seconds or so ahead of time, so you can see what's coming before it comes. So you're always seeing what the workout is happening before it even happens, so that way you can stay on track and you can move fluidly with the workout. You see what we're doing right now, front raises. You can stand and do them like this if you want to make it easier, or you can go down like you see a lot of my my lovely group doing right there. So you're doing about 4 of those rows, going down straight into the push-up position with the weights. Doing 4 front raises, 2 on each side technically. Then you're going to bring that feet back in, jump it if you want, stand up, and go right back into those rows. Now we're going into our reverse plank walks right here, as you can see. Now this movement here is a lot of upper body strengths, and that's kind of what we're doing, upper body. We're focusing on that body part right now. What you're doing is you're just holding that position. Now you can raise those hips up higher if you want to make it harder. If not, you can hold it more like an L seat with an L-shaped position. Holding that, if you want to make it harder, you're going to walk back and forward. Just little steps, trying to keep the legs straight. As you can see how I'm doing it. If you want to go into a crab position like you see here, you can do that. That's another way also, make it a little bit easier. Also sitting on your butt and just keeping the static tension on the upper body. That's a good way to still work your arms, but with having to alleviate some of the pressure of lifting your whole body. definitely challenging. If you haven't, my fingers are facing forward. You could face them out to the side or reverse if it may be a little harder, but you're welcome to keep them straight. Okay, from here you can keep the eye on the preview box on the top right if you want to see what's coming ahead so you know what's going on. We're going right, bent over. Okay, going into those little rows here as you see. Row down raises. Okay, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and you're doing 4. And you're going to go right down into the push-up position. And you're going to do 4 front raises. Going back and forth, 2 on each side. And then from there, you're going to go ahead, bring it back in, stand up, go right into the rows. Row down raises, kind of just how it sounds is how I have it set. Nice and smooth motion. Keeping, making sure not to, push down your back too much, trying to keep it straight. And you can see a lot of how everyone else does to get different ideas of how different levels do it. But you guys are doing great. If you don't want to go down, you can do this right here. It's a good alternative. Just doing the straight up here and then bend over and do the rows without going down at all. Okay, so you just like how you see I just did that 1 rep. You can alternate by doing it that way. We are working, we are working. Doing great, guys. You guys are doing great. Okay, we're going right into the next movement now. See how I'm doing those rows, keeping the body close. You can go each time. You can do 4 each side, or you can do a push-up between each one to make it harder. These can all be done on your knees. You don't have to be on your feet. That's up to you. But we are going 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to do the push-up in between, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. You'll see in a moment as I change a different version. If you want to make it harder, you can. Here we go. Push up, pull, row, push up, do the row. There we go. Renegade push-ups. That's the hardest one right there. Keep going at what's best for you. You guys got it. You guys got it. No problem, you guys got this. Moving that upper body. Remember, we are doing 2 sets of each body part today. It means 2 sets of this upper body set, and then we're going to do 2 sets of lower, 2 sets of core and abs. And we're doing a cool down stretch. Of course, we already did the warm up. So we're going through a great workout today, guys. Great set. Now that right now with a little bit of a break, make sure you grab some water to stay hydrated. Of course, if you haven't noticed, we are using light dumbbells in these workouts, which will be incorporated throughout the different exercises that we're doing. We've done 1 set, so we're going to go into a second set of that now. So we're going to get ready to go into a second set of that upper body. Of course, everything's on top, all of the preview boxes on the top right, so you can get prepared. So let's get ready to get into another one. Hope you guys are enjoying the workout. Body part. So we're going to be going into another set of that upper body that we just did. We're going for another set of it. And we're getting ready to get into those exercises now. You're doing those front raises. Want to make it harder, do a push-up in between each raise. Just like you see me doing right here. Everything's a minute. Every exercise we do in this workout is a minute, excluding the warm-up with 30 seconds each for each exercise. Everybody's working hard. One on my right, that's Diana. She's good, hardcore. She hurt her knee. She likes to do runs, but she is recovering. Still doing good. The one behind her, that's East back there. He's a beast. He does something called cliff climbing, or crack climbing, should I say? Crack climbing. When you climb mountains and you go through cracks with your hands pushing outwards to the side. It's pretty cool that he does that. And he had an injured wrist, and he's a lot better now, still doing that, which is great. Now you can see what we're doing here. We're going into those reverse planks. Doing a reverse plank, walking back and forward. Just as you see here, holding it, and you walk front to back if you can. If not, if it's too difficult, just try to hold that position. If you need to, you could bend those legs and hold it more like a crab position. See, my fingers are facing forward for this one. You could put them out to the side or reverse if you're able to, but you could just stand it like if you were doing a seated dip. You want to make it harder though, you walk back and forward. Holding this, we're doing this for a minute. Even if you're in the LC position, which is stationary, not moving, then that's fine also. You can do that. Keep an eye on that preview box if you want to know what's coming up, so you know what's going on ahead of time if you want to jump ahead and see what the next exercise looks like, because we are moving right along. As far as other people in the group, those two in the middle directly behind me, there are a couple actually, Chris and Fran. They've been married a long time. I can't remember how long, but they're great. I love those two. She actually does horseback riding, which is pretty cool. This one here you see here, front raises, that's if you want to make it a little bit easier. If not, you just follow along with the movements that we're doing. As you see, when you jump down, you jump in if you want, doing the 4 front raises, 2, 3, doing 4. Okay, then you're going to jump up, keeping the hand in position, straight up and bent over, keeping the back straight, doing 4 rows close inside a grip, and going back into that movement. You can do this on your knees right here too if you'd like. That also works. Now one all the way in the far back corner over there, in the far left, that's Connie. Now she does a lot of hard movements. She's a strong one. She does a lot of classes and a lot of hard movements. She does really good. Behind her in the middle there, standing up, that's Madeline. She's a good worker too. You know, she's one of the newer ones, but you know, she tries the best she can, and that's all that matters. She's always trying to, you know, practice. Just keep practicing. That's all. We'll get there. We will get there. I like to know everybody's names. I think it's important to know everybody by their name. These are the row down raises right here, as you can see. Doing a push-up. This time the palms are facing inwards. If you want to make it harder, you can do one at a time, just like that. Or you can go ahead and be on your knees and do it the way you see a lot of the participants doing it. Do a push-up, and then you do the rows. You guys got it. Keep going. Doing 4 on each side. Then you can try to do 1 push-up and then do 4 on the other. After this, we're getting into the lower body, which things are going to get a little bit intense now. If you choose to, pay attention to those that top preview box if you need to see what it looks like ahead of time. But we're in that lower body now, which is those flying 180 gliders. 180 jump, front to back, jumping side to side. I have my hands up. If you can't jump like that, you can step, but we are going right into it. Walk the turns if you need to, just like this. Step it out. Touch the ground if you need to without going up. Instead of jumping, walk like you see right there, squat. And if you even want to make it easier, you can squat in place 3 times. Okay? Where time's already going, we're moving. Do what you can. I love this move actually. It's good when you can get creative, coming up with some things. Makes it more fun. And who doesn't like to have fun while they're working out? You can work out and have fun. Well, that's great, because then you're double tasking, multitasking with great benefits. All right, next one we're going into here. You see, part of the workout has disappeared because we don't need it anymore. We passed it. Woo! Okay, so we're going into double dribble downs, holding the weight in the middle, long ways. End of the dumbbells are facing top to bottom. If you want to make it harder, you jump. If you want to make it the hardest, you do the double dribble downs. You see in the ground, you're gonna go ahead like it's a basketball going between each leg. And we're gonna go up, add the jump to make it a little bit more intense. Either way is fine. I like this move too. Just keep it going. You guys are doing good. Just because I stopped, don't mean you stop. Keep going. We got this, we got this. Man, I wish I could use original footage, original sound. It'd be so much more fun to hear all the interactions we got going on. It's a great group of people. Since I mentioned pretty much everybody, I gotta go through and mention the rest, of course, which in the far back left, which you can barely see from this angle, that's Pim, and she's a hardcore. She always tries. She works hard. She always tries to do everything, and she's just focused. I never hear anything negative from her. She's always focused, which is great. And in the middle there, all the way in the back in the pink, that's Debbie, and she's good too. I think she does some mud runs and stuff too. I believe I saw some pictures of it. And she's been pretty consistent too, which is great. I love seeing everybody come back. We have some regulars that aren't here because of the weather, but they know who they are, and we will talk about them. We won't talk about them, but they know who you are. You know who you are. You see, we're on that next one already, doing those squat jacks. You can step it in and out, or you can jump it in and out. Your choice. Your choice. Choose what you want to use. And there's no can't. Let's not say we can't do this. You know, you just try. No one has to be perfect. You don't have to get it. You know, you don't have to look like an athlete when you're working out. You just try. I mean, you practice, you get it. You know, trial and error. I mean, nobody starts doing everything perfect. Either we're doing it in our closet or in the comfort of our own home when nobody sees us. We had to practice somewhere. Alright, going into the next one. Explosive power squats. And that power squat, if you want to explode and jump up, you can. If not, you just stand it up with no jump. And make sure you have good control of those weights. Don't let it go all loosey. Try to keep control with the motion of the movement. Because you do not want to hyperextend those arms too far back. We don't want to injure ourselves. But you're doing great, doing great. Time's ticking. You know, still got 20 minutes or so on the clock, but that's great. We've completed a lot already. Just moving right along. And guys, give me feedback. If you guys watch my videos, I do appreciate that. And those who subscribe, I appreciate that even more. Liking my videos, I love to see that. That shows me that I got support, and that just motivates me to make more better videos for you guys also. Better workouts. It's a process. I believe this is like my, I don't know, I'm somewhere in like, I think like 210 videos now I have online for you guys. Workouts, I don't know, I haven't really counted how many workouts because the numbers all switch because I've done a lot of series, but it's probably like, definitely probably at least over 100, I believe, somewhere as far as workouts. You see right now, this was the break you got right there. Hopefully make sure you got some water. Always drink some water to stay hydrated. Of course, we're using light dumbbells in this workout if you haven't noticed already. You can use anything. I just suggest under 10 pounds. This is the second set of the lower body we're doing right now, as you see. But I suggest anything under 10 pounds would be a good weight to use when you're working out. You don't want nothing too heavy either. We don't want to, this is interval training, cardio, muscular endurance training, working on a lot of different aspects of fitness, but it's not powerlifting. Definitely not powerlifting. But you don't need powerlifting to get muscle definition and get a better physique and body composition. It's all that's a whole different area of working out. This is definitely my favorite one that I developed over time. I never used to do this HIIT training, which is what we're doing. They call it HIIT training, which is the high intensity interval training for short. It's called HIIT, H-I-I-T. But you can see we're having fun in here. Recently I started doing Tabata training. That's actually I'm actually really liking that one too. And that's an intense one. So you probably see a lot more of those also. Because I like the intensity. If there's shorter spurts than this, I mean, you don't have to go for a minute, which is nice, but the actual physical benefit of it is very, very good. I was looking at some studies and some facts on it, and it's very beneficial. It's actually better than doing any kind of working out for an hour, especially weight training or something like that. That's nothing compared to doing Tabata training. That's 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. And that's actually what Tabata training is. That's actually between, they usually do like maybe 4 rounds of it, but I kind of switch it up a little and you can make it your own. Really, you can make any kind of workout regimen or program you like. Of course you want it to benefit you. But basically 20 seconds on, 10 second breaks is kind of the concept. But the intensity is supposed to be very intense. You got to go 100%. Well, go 90 to 100%. You want to go hard. You don't want to take it a little easy like you're doing a marathon and take it at a steady pace. You're going hard, and you're fatigued. Get 10 seconds break and you go again, but you get a lot of breaks. 20 seconds, that's half the time is the break right there. Alright, but enough about talking about that. You can see we're right into those squat jacks right now, in and out with those feet. I think I sweat more than anybody in this class. As you can see me, I look like I keep saying a pig, sweaty pig, but maybe I just like a sweaty mess. Somebody said I shouldn't use pig for myself. So I'll say a sweaty mess. Or I look like Twilight. I'm glowing, sparkling. Okay, the explosive power squat. As you can see here, we are working hard. We are doing good. We're moving through this workout. You can see we got less than 15 minutes left now. That's great news. To think I have to talk. I'm talking for I'm talking for 36 minutes straight. It's like a long time for me. But when it's fitness related, I can kind of talk forever, I guess. Gotta love what you do. If you love what you do, then it doesn't feel like work. Please let me know what you think of this workout also, because it'll help me know where to head in the future as far as this type of workout. Maybe I could convince the class to not have music one time. which I don't know if I can do that. It would be really, maybe the music would be very low. But truthfully, personally, music to me is a great drive when it comes to working out. It's a great, gives you energy. It helps boost your whole, you know, mentality of fitness. It just gets you going, gets you excited, gets you amped up. Now this is core and abs that we're at now. If you didn't notice, core and abs, we're doing the underground still sit-ups. So you're gonna have one weight holding it top to bottom, and you see if you go up, you put it underneath those knees, switching it around, going back up. If you don't want to do that, you're welcome to do a standard crunch, which is basically just crossing your arms over your chest and going up about an inch or so off the ground, come back down. But it looks like everybody here is pretty much doing my movement here, so that's pretty good. That's great that they're doing that. Now we're going to these ab slicers, similar to our oblique twists, except as you can see, it's more like a slicing out a little bit, going back and forward, almost like I was a samurai. Could have called these samurai slices. But you can just do them like regular oblique twists if you like, with no weight. See, like that, going back and forward. If you want to make it harder, use those weights. Going side to side, left to right, moving. We're going right through the motion, working those abs, working that core. We are ready for war. We got this, pushing hard. We got it. Doing great. We got this. Keep it going. Everything's a minute. We are moving right along. Keep an eye on the descriptions if you need to, or look at the preview box. You could already see what we're doing next. Those iron core lifts, going all the way up into a sit-up position, pretty much going all the way up from this position all the way up. If you want to do a regular crunch like this, holding the weight right above your chest level, keeping those arms straight, you can do that version also, modify to an easier one that adjusts towards your fitness level. Either way is fine. We got this. There we go. Everyone loves core and abs. Want to get that six-pack, but it definitely doesn't come overnight. It takes a lot of repetition, and really when it comes down to it, you need to change your diet. You got to eat healthy. You got to lower your body fat percentage to get to that level where you want to be. You got to get that body fat percentage down. You're not going to get there with, 30 or 40% body fat. Got to work it down, and that comes with diet, and that well, not necessarily diet, just lifestyle change, exercise, nutrition. 80% nutrition, 20% 20% fit exercise. We are moving right along. Now we're going into that weighted, elongated crunch. That's right. We are on the last set of exercises, which is our core and abs. And this is coming to the end. But we're doing 2 sets today, so don't forget about that. 2 sets. Now as you can see how I'm tucking over my knee and extending fully out. If it's too hard, you can touch the ground in between each rep. If you want to make it harder, keep yourself elevated about an inch above the ground. Hardest version, of course, is using those weights. You see, holding it in my hands, going over those knees and extending out. Full elongated crunch there. So weights held by the dumbbell heads, going like a little curl, cannonball, and repeating that motion. Everybody's doing great. We're all getting through this. We're all working hard. Now keep a look at that preview if you want to know what's next. You need to know what's next. But you guys are doing great. That was the last one. Well, this is going to be the last one of this set. And then we're going to go into a second one. Take a break, grab some water, stay hydrated. And we're going to go into another one. And I sweat so much. Look at me. I sweat more than anybody. I'm telling you. That's why I have those headbands on. Those bandanas, those headbands. Because they catch that sweat. Not just for looks. It's for more. Now you can see what the workout is. We're going right into those underground steel sit-ups. You can already look at the preview to see that it's going. We're going to get ready to go into it, getting ready for another minute. We got this is it right here. 4 exercises left and we'll be done. This is the end right now, so you know what it is. When it comes to the end, I would always say, I said, give it all you got. That's right, give it all you got. All right, look at that cramp. You guys doing great. Push it through. This is the last set. The long haul. Push through. Finish line. Let's get to the finish line. Let's come to the home stretch. We're coming to the ending. This is it, guys. This is it. Make it count. Make it count. You guys got it. You got it. Alright, you guys are doing great. Still doing that underground still sit-ups. This is the last set, so let's make it count. Going right into our next move now. Going to those ab slicers. See, some people are grabbing the weights from the ends, but you could grab the weights from the center like I see here. Either way would work. By grabbing it by the center, you're able to get closer towards your obliques. Time's going, time's going. Left to right, keeping that oblique tight. Keeping those abs contracted, leaning back. The further you lean back, the harder it will be. Almost there, almost there. Now go to those iron core lifts. If you want to make it easier, don't go all the way up. Just kind of go up just a little bit, working those core. If you want to make it harder, go all the way up into a full sit-up, bringing the weight up above your head as you're going up. We got this, push through it. Almost at the end now. Less than 6 minutes left. And do the whole body today, total body today. Upper body, lower body, core and abs. We got a warm up and we have a stretch after this and we'll be finished. Another alternative, what you could do is you see the one over there to your right, the one in pink, see how she's touching her feet back and forth. That's another way you can do it. Or you can do it the way you see me doing right here. See? Extending, touching the ground, going in, extending, touching the ground, and going back in. This is it. We're about finished. Great job. You guys did it. We're getting through this. And we are done. Woo! Good workout, everybody. Great job. You guys did it. Now we're going into a cool down stretch. You just follow along with me. Wide legs. Arms forward, reaching down towards the ground. Holding it right there and walking it over to the right. slowly over to the other side. Now we're going to lean it over to the right, a lateral lunge. Stretching it out, going to the other side. Doing great. Into that downward dog now. Resting all the weight on those back legs, stretching out those calves and hamstrings. Go ahead and switch legs. Bringing that one leg forward into that hip flexor stretch. And we're going to go into the other leg. On my right, either way is fine. As long as you do both. Now we're going to go into that cat stretch. Little child's pose. Stretching out the inner thighs, inner groin area. From here, we're going to walk it right forward into our back stretch, keeping your legs, putting your legs together, stretching out that back. We're almost done. Bring the legs forward. Sit on your butt, reaching for those toes. From there, we're going to go ahead, take one leg, cross it over your knee, twist that torso towards that knee, facing away. There you go. You guys got it. Now the other side. Now we're going to go ahead and stand it up on our feet. Interlocking our hands straight up to the sky. Stretch it over to the right, nice and slow, then going all the way over to the other side, to the left. Back to the center. Take one arm, cross it over your chest, slight tug. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Now take one arm up to the sky, pull it over to the back of your head. It's like stretching it, pulling it. Go the opposite direction towards your side, and the other arm. Okay, finish it off strong. We're going to go into a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You guys have a good night. I will see you guys next time. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Have a good night. Great job. Woo! We did it. Another workout complete. See you next time.